First meeting of the season between Tennessee and Mississippi State, and switch hitter Rowdy Jordan leads off. We are underway. The sun has come out for first pitch, and it's the first of 4 today. Tennessee team that doesn't walk a lot of batters. That might play into those high home run totals, 4th in the country in walks. Lipsius will settle underneath it. It's a 1-2-3 frame. As Chad Dallas, easy cheese, makes quick work.
Big breaking ball. Or you could just throw the old jelly legger if you want to.
Okay.
He was pretty good a couple years ago.
In the air towards right, Allen and Jordan converge. So it'll be Tanner Allen, one seems to be carrying the ball again a little bit when he gets up in the stratosphere. Ground ball off of Dallas, and it will trickle to the outfield grass. We'll take another look where that hit him. Cameron James with the first hit of the game for Mississippi State.
You know, 7 figures to step on campus. It's dark Vegas, and he can swing it a little bit.
Lifts it to left. Evan Russell casually hauls it in. No runs to hit. One left on. Parks in your big league days. Here's ball 4. Russell, the first base runner for Tennessee. One set of twins to start for Tennessee in school history, and Luke gets hit by a pitch. McLeod. Kentucky Vandy game. Kentucky ends up storming back to win and give them the ease. This one driven right center field, racing back Jordan. It is off the fence and over. 3-run home run, Pete Durkee, and Tennessee's on the board in the second.
Well, there's that Tennessee offense that's been rocking and rolling. And how about top shelf on the celebration? That will get the boys in orange fired up. Pete Durkee gets a fastball right down Broadway, and the 5th-year senior deposited over the right center field fence. A bomb to get the balls going. An offense that needed a jump start, and the senior delivers. And go top shelf there, big fella.
And you get it from a guy you don't expect to get it from. And there's your...
Come up with something original for home run celebrations. No more home run helmet taps.
Lined over Skinner Center, hop off the top railing. Connor Pavoloni into second base standing up, and that was a little bit closer than thought. There's a second base celebration. They came back from a 7-0 deficit in the championship game. Into center field. Spence has his first hit of the game. Pavoloni will score.
Just a matter of time, boys. It was just a matter of time for Liam Spence to get going. And in a way, if you were a Tennessee fan, you're probably okay with him. Think about how well they played, even though he's struggled over the last couple weeks. And a guy like this just not going to stay down very long. Again, another fastball missed out over the plate, a bullet back up the middle. And who knows, maybe Liam Spence is about to get another hot streak. You're talking about a guy who followed a 1-for-17 earlier this year, Ben, with a 25-for-52.
6, of course, Texas at 5 in the RPI.
Get him in here.
Handled by Forsythe. 8 come to the plate for Tennessee. What the expectations were here in this tournament when you were playing versus what the ultimate goal was.
Man, like, it just ain't adding up.
Line drive center field, and a knock for Rowdy Jordan. Skinner will stop at second. 2 on 1 out. What's your inseam, Ben? Soft line left side. That one's down, and Skinner will jog home, headed for third. Jordan. And Mississippi State is on the board as the line keeps moving. They don't hit a lot of home runs, but they hit the ball hard.
And you had to have it. You just felt like you had to have it here. You got your star up with runners in scoring position. And let's go back and look at this AB. So first pitch breaking ball on the inside part of the plate. Looked like Allen was taken all the way. Second pitch breaking ball. Then with the third, he swings right over the top of it. They tried to sneak the cheese past the rat, and Tanner Allen ain't having it. A backside bullet. Why, he's one of the best hitters in college baseball. Look at him control the barrel on a fastball.
It's almost like in the SEC, you start to get numb to it, though. You see this every weekend, it feels like, you know?
Got him. And State's loaded the bases with 2 out here, thanks to the hit by pitch. And here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He K's James with the bases loaded, and a missed opportunity for...
Which fans can tune into every single conference game all year long, and as Rucker goes down on strikes, and see all the incredible facilities.
That brings in great players, that wins, and that ripples out to things like the stadium. And ball soccer, they will show up and be at the stadium. Diving shot, Forsythe. Oh my goodness, almost a great pick by Josh Hatcher, who has entered the game at first base after Luke Hancock was hit by a pitch in the third. Throw to second. Got him. Evan Russell runs out of an inning. First pitch swinging, a ground ball gets through. Scotty DeBrule with his first hit for Mississippi State this week.
In their final 3 SEC series, Alabama lost.
On a pickup and need a tag. Got it. You've been raving about Luke Lipsius, and he shows why.
Their offense gets going. There's enough guys besides Sims towards the back end of that bullpen. If Mississippi State does come back, there's enough dudes down there.
And he sends a shot deep to right center. Tanner Allen on the run. And he's off the fence and gone. Home run number 14 on an opposite field shot for Jordan Beck.
Yeah, this is large here. You talk about a guy sitting down in that 7-hole just attacking some fastballs. And I'm telling you what, this was a cool move to the baseball here. Watch the location of this pitch. You see trying to go away with the fastball. And it was up just enough, but outer third. You talk about covering the outside part of the plate. Hands go first, barrel follows it. And that's just not sneaking over the fence out in right center field the opposite way. That's getting on out there pretty good off the back wall.
0-2 pitch. Ferguson from the grass. 1-2-3 frame work by Chad Dallas. And he sends a line drive to right. We talked about the drama for Tennessee in the ninth.
You cannot get your arms outside of your frame.
Ferguson bangs one up the middle. His senior season biceps tendonitis. Into right field, a roller. Spence around third. The throw is cut off, and Tennessee adds to its lead now 6-1.
And a couple big swings by some hitters in this Tennessee lineup that have been scuffling a little bit lately. Spence gets a knocked in Ferguson, and now Drew Gilbert delivers out of that cleanup spot. And this is kind of one of those positions where you asked Tony Vitello about, Ben, is, you know, the strength of the bottom of your order. You could certainly make a case for at least the 8th.
Runner goes, throw down to second, double steal, and Tennessee's going to get one as Ferguson comes home. Popped up, shallow left, Skinner. And that will bring it into the 5th. Not for Tennessee. Adds 2 more. Best friend since 2nd grade. Ground ball up the middle. Diving Spence. And puts it in his pocket. Tanner's got an infield single.
A little hop to him.
Line drive left field and a knock for Scotty DeBrule.
I brought in a picture of Will Smith. I said, you know how Will Smith, I said, this is kind of what I'm going for if you can do this right here.
The first thing I think of when I think of you is Will Smith.
And you got a chance to pitch yourself to the supers. I got to believe Landon Sims taking the ball.
Well, I think part of that is going to dictate how you use him in that first game.
I mean, we see it in the big league ball all the time. You know, you get the closer in, get a little work in, and he gets blistered. And speaking of getting blistered, Tennessee is wearing it out right now. Those bats were non-existent yesterday, but it has not been the case today for the Vols.
A long one here, and we're talking run rule again.
Line drive to right. That'll get a run home. Second hit for Ferguson. Avalone crosses the plate.
I guess they were just saving them all yesterday, Ben. The Tennessee offense that just did not look comfortable against Alabama has looked really comfortable against 2 of the best.
21 runs, and we're not even through the 2nd game yet.
Rucker gets underneath it. Skinner and Jordan. Back-to-back hits after a 2-out walk. Rowdy Jordan golfs this one to left field. Russell back into the corner. Past his reach. Will hop off the top of the fence. Russell regathers And Jordan into second with a 2-out double. Second hit of the game for Rowdy. Famously went hunting game 1 of the World Series down in South Georgia. Off the mound, Walsh fires a strike. And that'll close the state 7th.
18-year-old juniors in high school in today's world.
Lipsius into the shift, handled by DeBrule.
Hitting the ball at the ballpark, but Dominic Keegan, from just a pure hit tool standpoint, is a very, very special hitter.
Josh Hatcher at the plate, sends a line drive to the gap. You heard DeLucci say it. They got at bats left. Chance to get rolling.
Well, they've got some time to get back in.
3 of 4 batters against Walsh have reached. Now a chance for a double play. 4-6. 4-6. And run scores. 1-1 to DeBrule. Got in on him. Ferguson to Spence. This time they get it.
They got it done that time right away. But then you see some guys, you go, okay, this guy needs some time, you know, in the minor leagues to kind of figure it out and get command of his body. But this kid has shown the ability to throw a lot of strikes. So to answer your question, yeah, I mean, you can see him. You can, but it's not the same. It's nothing the same as the adrenaline flow that you get here.
We connect to 95. Durkay's second hit of the game. Tennessee has hit everything.
Is what your responsibilities are.
Shallow to left. Skinner tried to deke him and comes up throwing. And they've loaded the bases now.
You know, if you threw, you know, if you threw upper 90s and you get up there, it was like 1 or 2 guys in college baseball that could do it.
Total, yes.
Yeah, and I think so.
Line drive. And the carousel will spin. Durkay comes around. Here's Pavoloni to score. Nine-run advantage for Tennessee. 10-run rule is in effect for every game except for the championship game.
Other than that.
And that will be a walk-off winner for Tennessee. Drew Gilbert makes it a T. No, he's still chugging. And he gets into second base. It'll be a 1-run single for Gilbert, I believe. That is academic. 2 runs on 8 hits for State. 12 runs on 15 hits for Tennessee.